together in the hunt's embrace. fiery flame. Tremble, the sky stands still. Seasons coil by a deeper will. We fall to ground, we rise as sound. The living earth pulls us down. trace the lines with no true name. Earth and breath and passing years, bound as one beyond all fears. built storms in the thinning air. Stones collapse where the valleys cried. The land recalled what we denied. Returns to stone. The stars are falling into black. The sun won't find a way back. From ash to ash we cross the line. No future left, no sign. Silent scars. The earth beats slow beneath dead stars. In the hush a shadow stays. world completes its fate. I've been riding through the shadows, I've been searching through the sand. Hear the thunder in the distance, feel the fire in my hand. Through the fire I crawl. Every echo of silence is the loudest call. The serpent wind is howling, the mountains rise high, and I see the crimson pain of a holy sky. Every step I take is a stone of pain. Every breath I breathe is a cry in vain. But the valley whispers secrets, prophets deny, on the mountains of the crimson sky. Bodies of the crimson sky, lift me up, let me fly, through the fire, through the flame, calling out your ancient name. Bodies of the crimson sky, hear my voice, hear me cry, through the thunder, through the storm, take me back where I belong. I seen the towers of Babylon fall to dust. I seen kings turn to beggars when they lost their trust. I heard the songs of angels, I heard demons sing. I felt the crown of sorrow, I wore a chain of kings. But the light keeps rising in the eastern flame, and the wind keeps shouting your sacred name. Through the temple of shadow, through the veil of light, so I climb the mountains of the crimson sky. Mountains of the crimson sky. Lift me up, let me fly. Through the fire, through the flame, calling out your ancient name. Mountains of the crimson sky. Hear my voice, hear me cry. Through the thunder, through the storm, take me back where I belong. Your love is a stairway carved in stone. Your touch is the current that pulls me home. I've seen visions in the starlight, colors in the rain. I felt your spirit in the shadows of pain. But I keep on moving, I can't turn back. Your flame is the compass, your voice the track. And if I die tomorrow, let my soul still try to climb the mountains of the crimson sky. I hear 1,000 voices crying out in the crowd. The banners are burning, the drums still roll, and the song of the ancients still shakes my soul. Every chain is broken, every wall undone, every shadow fades in the morning sun, and the fire is eternal, it will never die. On the mountains of the crimson sky. Mountains of the crimson sky. Lift me up, let me fly. Through the fire, through the flame, calling out your ancient name. Mountains of the crimson sky. Hear my voice, hear me cry. Through the thunder, through the storm, take me back where I belong. Mountains of the crimson sky. Higher, higher, don't deny. Through the blood, through the chain, set me free in your holy flame. Take me higher. Ride the fire, ride the flame. Mountains, mountains of the crimson sky. only know which way is home. Since my world went cold, I've been bleeding on the stone. Since my world went cold, babe, I can't find no rest. Every step I'm taking, Lord, feels like a test. I gave you all my love, woman, I gave you my soul, but you broke me down, heavy, left me out in the cold. The nights are long, the whiskey runs dry. Every shadow I see got your ghost in its eye. I'm crying out loud, I'm begging for light, but the fire in my chest just won't burn right. Since my world went cold, I've been dying slow. Since my world went cold, got nowhere to go. Every cry I scream, every story told, I've been breaking apart since my world went cold. I've been standing at the station, no train in sight. I've been praying for an angel just to hold me tonight, but the wind keeps howling, the door stayed closed, and the love that I needed is the love I lost most. I ain't no saint, baby, I done wrong too, but I fought through the fire just to get back to you. And if loving is a prison, let me serve my time, 'cause my sentence is forever and the crime was mine. Since my world went cold, I've been dying slow. Since my world went cold, got me where to go. Every cry I scream, every story told, I've been bleeding inside since my world went cold. Woman, can't you hear me? Can't you feel me burning? I'm down on my knees, I'm begging, begging, please. Good God. Since my world went cold, I've been dying slow. Since my world house under one bright moon. Under one light, hearts aligned. Through the dark, our souls combine. Miles apart, yet never gone. The same flame carries on. Lovers speak in glowing eyes. Children dream beneath the rise. All the years and all the pain, still the silver looks the same. Under one light, hearts alive. Through the dark, our souls combine. Miles apart, yeah, never gone. The same flame carries on. When I feel the night too long, I hear them hum that distant song. Every voice becomes a sign. We were always intertwined. time carved into stone. I followed trails of molten gold, where the serpent sheds were sold. Serpent road, unfold again, burn my eyes, unchain my skin. Every mile's a whispered vow, the past is gone, I'm here somehow. Sunlight splits the trembling air, every truth too bright to bear. He like faith upon my back, every promise turned to black. Serpent road, unfold again, burn my eyes, unchain my skin. Every mile's a whispered vow, the past is gone, I'm here sundown. Ashes bloom where I once knelt, pain becomes a card I'm dealt. Still the dawn ignites my spine, fire becomes a holy sign. Silence look the same. Mirrors dancing in the heat. Every shadow move my feet. Mirrors line, fade and shine. Every life feels divine. In the glow of the ground turns high. future, nothing past. far from what I planned. The flood still knows where I should stand. Sings my name. Nothing lost yet none the same. Drifting slow beneath the blue. The river breeze and I do too.
their voices burn. Speak in tongues I can't return. drift slow in neon haze. Stars dissolve in radio waves. Somewhere time forgot to end. The signal hums, begin again.
Ash funeral bloom, burning the choir. The saints fall silent, drowned in fire. houses rust beneath our trust. I walk the chapel's wounded vein. Hear the echoes call in vain. I trace the ember on the temple gate. Its breath of fire decided my fate. A choir of embers crown my skin. I swallow the dust to be born again. Mirrors of soot blaze in my eyes. The prophet's breath, the holy disguise. Bend my spirit, tear me apart. Let molten heavens devour my heart. The altar trembles under the rain. I taste the dust of passion and pain. A crimson hymn lives in the air. The smoke of gods who never cared. Sulfur petals bloom in the choir. Cobalt embers call the fire. Hands of night reshape the bone. Halo melts and crowns the throne. Mirrors of soot blaze in my eyes. The prophet's breath, the holy disguise. Bend my spirit, tear me apart. Let molten heavens devour my heart. starless moon dissolves the scene. I forget the faces I have been. Through burning dust I learned to tread where neon angels cradle the dead. The stars forget what they've begun. I sink within your sacred breath, a pilgrim sleeping next to death. a static time is steam. We fade away into the dream. A choir of sparks on the copper gate. Electric idols decide our fate. I touch the current